Hi, everybody. My name is Kimberly Cloud, and welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. So today, I am going to be. Let me turn down the music a little bit. Okay, that's why. Let's start from the top. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. So today we are going to be doing homework, and we're going to be doing matchmaker, matching with people, and we're also going to go on radio guest list. But first, I would do matchmaker first. That's kind of a tough one because I don't know, who's probably said no and who's probably said yes. So let's do the hard but easy. I would see Coursera as being more harder, but matchmaker is more harder because you get a lot of no's before yays or nays before yays. Give me just 1 second. Okay, it wasn't that bad. So now I am going to do my homework, and then we're gonna hop back on calendar. I owe it to him to give him the questions. So let me get random questions for the roundtable talk show for the men that are coming on to the show. See, the reason why I'm doing it this way is because I feel like you can't go wrong with a computer's question. I sometimes get too personal. Um, I feel I've watched my shows and I can't help it. Sometimes I ask tough questions, but I'm I'm relying on Chat GPT to give me questions regarding challenge the on the challenges that men face on a daily basis. You can't go wrong. If people don't like questions a computer give, then they're just hard to work with. I mean, I can easily come up with questions myself. And I went through another roundtable talk show where I asked questions from the computer sense. And it went well, but there was a spark of like um, resistance a little bit. So I just stick with the questions. I just stick with the questions that are generated and can branch off to other questions that they can ask. They're not going to get past 5 or 6 questions with a 3-minute answer. But just in case, I'll make 10 questions. Just in case another question leads into another question accidentally. I think men are lonelier than women. That's one of the questions. It says, in what ways do men experience loneliness or lack of social support compared to women? In this 1950 world, it's like men supposed to be the strong makers, the whole breadwinners, and it's like they experience loneliness because they, and I think more so than a woman. That's why it's so easier for a man to I don't know if it's easier. Let me ask Chat GPT. You know, we don't have the statistics. I can't definitively say that, but I will say that um men they they tend to be, I don't know. I can't say what I believe a man is. I can't do that. You know, I've studied them, yes. I've studied them, and I've seen men cry. I've I've seen men happy. I've seen men angry. You know, they do go through loneliness though, especially when they're out on the road, detached, should I say, from their spouse. Women go through it too, but you know, it's different on a perspective. You have to have all the layers of the onion. You know, is my husband treating me right? Did he give me a reason to believe that he's cheating? You know, all those factors plays a part in if a woman cheats. But a man, in my own opinion, men, I could be wrong. You could write down if I'm wrong. When they cheat is mostly for loneliness and curiosity. Curiosity. Y'all have a lot of curiosity. You know, what is it like? Okay, now let's do this. Let me get off of YouTube because I don't know if YouTube will sit up there and take my page away. You know, I don't know if this is based on YouTube or if this is based on Coursera. You know, so I'm like, it's like a thin line between third party content and not third party content because I'm showing it on live under all my streaming platforms. So what I'm gonna do is get off of YouTube